Hey guys, so today we're going to make a table runner out of these scraps that I have left over. It's going to be a rag strip table runner. Okay, so it's just random widths of scraps. I'm going to cut them all the same length though. So I'm going to cut all my strips 17 inches and then we're going to sew them together with a 5/8 inch seam. Okay, because we're going to make this into a rag table runner. Okay, I cut all of my scraps to 17 inches in length, but they're all different widths. And I've kind of vaguely arranged them how I think I'm going to sew them together. So let's move all of this over to the sewing machine and start sewing. Okay, here's our first two strips. So this is going to be the opposite of how you would normally sew. Okay, we're going to put wrong sides together. Okay, so line them up. We're going to stitch 5/8 of an inch. Find that. Now we are going to have to back stitch on these strips, okay? Okay, so here's how it looks. So we have our seam in the front. So what we're going to do is clip this with our scissors. Okay? After we get them all sewn together, we'll go through and clip all of these. It's basically going to be like this. You just don't want to clip into the seam. So you got to stop before the seam, okay? So here we go. So now we'll get our next strip. Which is going to be this one. Remember, we're going to put wrong sides together. We want our seam in the front. So we'll line them up. You want to back stitch. Going to keep going, sewing all our strips together, and then we'll come back and clip them all, okay? Okay, so I have all of my strips sewn together, and I've already clipped right here all these seams. So now what I'm going to do is find a piece of scrap batting and put it on the back and put some backing on. I'll show you how to do that now. Okay, so I taped my backing fabric down to the floor. And then I got some scrap batting and I laid it on top of my backing. Backing is right side down. I used a little bit of adhesive spray to hold the batting on. Now I'm going to spray the batting because I'm going to put the rag table runner on top of this. Now if you notice, The batting doesn't go all the way to the edge. That's because we don't want it to. We want it to be smaller than the table runner, okay? So let me lay the table runner out now. Okay, so our quilt sandwich is done. And now we're going to take it to the sewing machine and sew inside each strip to hold it all down together. Okay, so now that it's all been quilted down, so I went down both sides of each strip. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it through my serger all the way around all the edges and trim it all up. So let me go do that now. Okay, so here's my table runner. I serged the edges. Okay. There's the back of it. See, the edges are all serged. So now I'm going to make the ruffle to go on it next. Okay, so now we're going to sew our ruffle on that we made on our old Singer sewing machine. Now we're going to sew it on here. We're sewing it right here where we have this seam. We're putting it right here where it'll be like the middle. So that this can close. See how that looks? So we're going to sew down the middle of this ruffle. We're going to line it up right here. Just kind of see where it's middle. Okay guys, so I finished quilting it, finished putting the ruffle on, and I just had to try it out on my table before I washed it. I wanted to show you how cute it turned out. Don't you just love it when you can use up all these scrap pieces of fabric? I just love this, and I love Halloween. Okay guys, they just came out of the dryer. Look at how cute they came out. I love them. So I made 2 table runners with the scraps I had left over from the quilts. So I can't wait to use these for Halloween. So I know that y'all have some scraps too. You can make one of these cute table runners for every holiday. You know we have lots of scraps when you're a quilter. Well, I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope that you make one of these. Comment below if you're going to try it. Bye.
Like and subscribe to Grandma's channel. Like and subscribe to Grandma's channel.